Hello and welcome to my Let's Play Civilization 6 Gathering Storm on Deity with the new Rough Rider Teddy. I'm Ayane Ranma and I will play a diplomatic victory today. Or I will, at least that's the goal. So, we chose America here with the Rough Rider Teddy for two very good reasons. In general, if you want to win a diplomatic victory, you want to get to 20 Diplo victory points. You get Diplo victory points by voting for what gets voted as the majority in the World Congresses that happen every so often. You do that with investing diplomatic favor points, marked in here. Also, there can be emergencies where people have been struck by natural disasters and ask for financial aid. And in that case, you can either build projects in your cities that give them aid and are converted into participation points, or you can gift them money. Therefore, trade routes are quite important because trade routes give you the most money. Therefore, money making and diplomatic favor point making is crucial for this. And when you win at giving aid, when you win at charity, then you get 2 extra diplomatic victory points out of those 20. So that's the goal. We are America and we want to win at charity. So obviously, this Founding Fathers is really good for a diplomatic victory. All diplomatic policy slots, these are the green ones in the current government, are converted to wildcard slots. That's really cool. So we want to choose governments that have diplomatic slots, and especially if there are governments that have multiple of those, you want to pick those. So for example, autocracy would be bad, while oligarchy or classical republic would be really good. Also then, you get +1 diplomatic favor per turn for every wildcard slot in your government. That is really good. We will play with secret societies and apocalypse mode turned on. Secret societies, I would love to go for Owls of Minerva because you get an extra wildcard slot and an extra Diplo card slot. An extra economy card slot, I think, not an extra Diplo. But still, an extra economy is really good always, and the extra wildcard is amazing. So, a lot of synergies there. Then, also very crucial, envoys sent to city-states, which we want to do a lot, that you have a trade route with, count as 2 envoys. That's ludicrously good, because for every city-state you own, where we have the majority of envoys in, you get 1 diplomatic favor per turn. So we want to control as many city-states as possible. And since we want to also get a lot of trade routes for money, we will just send them to all kinds of city-states and make sure to get all the envoys. You also get the Rough Rider unit, the Mustang airplane. They are most likely not relevant at all to this game. And all units receive +5 combat strength on our home continent. That will be mostly used against barbarians. That will be very useful. I say that. But its relevancy will fall off with the game. The film studio is purely for tourism victory, which is good, and the other version of Teddy of America is really good for tourism, I would argue, but we're not going for that. We're going for diplomatic now. And we have this god start on a Primordial Apocalypse Secret Societies map. Look at this, all these resources, this is so good. This is just insane. It kind of makes me sad because a culture victory with this start would be super interesting, and the other Teddy would be really good because if you check appeal, These tiles are rather appealing. Some of these tiles would have a lot of extra yields, which we won't get because we're the Rough Rider Teddy. We instead get the 5 combat strength and the city-state benefits, which, yeah, I guess I'll take that. What I see here, though, that is already crucial. First of all, river with 2 deers. Oh boy, is that good. A lot of water with good sea resources. Oh boy, is that good. There are 2 reefs. Oh boy, is that good. Why? Reefs give campus adjacency. This is already a plus for campus. That's a lot of science. If I then go ahead and do build maybe a harbor here and a mausoleum maybe here, just must be on land adjacent to a harbor, then all these water tiles, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, get science and culture. So 8 extra science with this. That totally means for me, I want Oxford here. That would be an amazing science capital. It could be an amazing capital in all regards. If you want to go for tourism with a capital like this, you could totally go, especially if you were to other America, with Golden Gate here and explode in appeal. I've so rarely had a start where you could build Golden Gate. You could also build Golden Gate here or here. Sadly, Golden Gate is only good for tourism victory, because what does Golden Gate do? Gives extra appeal to all the city's tile and 100% tourism from national parks. Yeah, it's cool if you go for that. But it's Diplo is the goal. So if we want to go for any wonders, then it's for certain the Statue of Liberty. That will be crucial. Then the Potala Palace gives also diplomatic victory point and a policy, a diplo policy that turns into a wild card for us. Really good. And we want a religion, and the Mahabodhi Temple would be amazing because it gives also diplomatic victory points and free apostles, great to enhance your religion. Is it not the Meenakshi Temple? I think there is another religious one that gives. Or maybe it was just a Mahabodhi, I'm not sure. No, I think that's it. So yeah, also of course the Apadana and Kilwa would be amazing. Therefore I could see a Colossus would also be really good. I can go for the Colossus, and if I fail I will build the Statue of Liberty here. If I don't fail, then I will build the Statue of Liberty here and just remove the fish later on. Because the Statue of Liberty comes so late into the game, at that point I'm okay with having 1 less resource and getting 4 Diplo points. A bit of a problem is the Mahabodhi has to go on a forest, so it would have to be over here. And the Potala Palace has to be on a hill adjacent to a mountain, so maybe over here. These may change again with time, but I want to plan for them. I could make this to Kilwa. I mean, I have to see if I even have the production for all of these wonders in here. Maybe I have to switch them out, since the chopping potential in here is a little bit limited. Also, when we already have 1 flat desert tile, let's build the pyramids, right? Oh, that's a lot more mountains. That's not good. I mean, that's amazing districts, but I don't really want a district there. Okay, but I'll definitely settle in place because this is so good. And because I would love to have a religion, I should go for holy sites early. Although with this land, I'm not sure where I would place it. Maybe I should go for animal husbandry early. I could always go for the Temple of Artemis and make this city big and strong. Okay, let's go for animal husbandry first and get a scout out. 4 turns. Production focus. That's what I'll do. Basically like you did back in Civ 5. A city-state is over there. Amazing. Now I want to switch off and go for production because it will be 1 turn either way. Saves me a lot. Nice. Nice. And Musket is a good one. And we get Owls of Minerva right away. Now we have already +1 economic policy slot. And each trade route sent to a city-state awards an envoy there. And next time we will get... we can construct a gilded vault, which gives extra trade routes. So I may want a commercial hub as well. I have to see how I do that. Would always build it here for extra adjacency. Really? Oh, that is bad that it spawned down there. The barbs will find their way. So I should probably go for... Can I afford to go for a builder? I think so. Builder into probably a war... Oh, nice! Meteor strikes, that will give us a unit when I go there. Ooh, more nice land down here, that's great. Already got the invitation for the Void Singers. Which one do I want right now? I think I will go for an early arena for early money. Or I could go for an early Liang. For an early Amani. Would also be nice. No, I think early arena is just too good on this mode. Okay, foreign trade. That could be okay if we have trouble to find another continent.
An enormous and lofty column of flame allowed the people in Holt to read as perfectly at night as if it had been day.
And another
If there are no
commercial city-state. This is very good for our victory type. Amenity in cities with a commercial hub, okay, and trade routes for every 5 tiles my trade routes travel. Oh wow, is this good. At some point barbs will appear here. But right now there's not much I can do about that, because the scout is already too far gone. And my warrior is a bit chonking around up here. I really hope to find a natural wonder somewhere. I probably should go for the warrior because of the... burps. Looks a bit glitchy up here. I just want to make sure that there is no other barb camp up here. Irrigation boost, very good. And this is now a very good tile. Oh, it's 2 turns. Okay. Wait a second, I can make it 1 turn, right? If I work these 2. 1 turn, perfect. Let's grow a turn earlier. Oh, and I should improve rain already. Forgot that. Now we get money from these tiles. So good. Which means I don't really want to improve all too many more at the moment. One of them I will improve though, so probably this one. Terrain on this map is a bit rough to scout. Good. Faith and production. We can get both because we have Owls of Minerva. So good. And I will go for barb fighting. I probably should bring this guy back now. Before the barbs start to spawn on my city. But I'm building a warrior, so I probably should be fine. Okay, the world continues over here. Godi Hut and another player. Looks like India. I wonder if it's Gandhi or Chandragupta. So settling down here at the Bay of Bengal. Well, I could have expected it. Ooh, an extra envoy. That is very useful. That is very useful. Could already be suzerain of Muscat. But I think I save it up. They will bring this guy back now. I'm not comfortable with him being here. So, you see, the improvement doesn't change anything. That's why I don't really want to improve it. What are you going next for? That one, okay, fine. Okay, I will now send him over here, or here, and then down here. While you come back. Already another city over here. Okay, 1 turn into something. Let's just build a slinger and then the holy site. Slinger could give me the boost to the archery tech that also unlocks the Temple of Artemis.
I don't believe in astrology.
Now let's move over here. This is all my continent, right? Yes. Oh, I don't have mining yet. Yeah, I'll need mining. Yeah, easy. Okay. Okay. Horses in here. Nice. Could invest into the city-state to get a bit more unit production when I build settlers and builders and stuff. And I think I can block India off from going through here quite well. So this is basically safe. It's not that much land. I mean, I don't know what's over here. And I will probably have to expand in that direction. Okay. I can't place the holy site anywhere at the moment. Can either have a good adjacency or the option for Mahabodhi. No one is going for a profit at the moment. I would have to buy multiple tiles for it. Could build it here. Fine, let's try it. I will need to buy this for the Temple of Artemis anyway. So let's start on the holy side in here. And you get ready to stand in here and block any settlers that may come through. Because if it is Chandragupta, I really don't want a war over a city with him. I mean, there's a chance he could go through here, but there is also always a chance that Lahore's units will block his path. Yeah. Okay, very nice. Very nice, already got the boost. Great. Very good. Sure, let's go here and then back.
When you find yourself in a...
Good. Now, do we want craftsmanship towards builders? Not really. But state workforce would be good at this at some point. Okay. More land over there. Archery, because I really want to start on that wonder very soon. 10 population. Okay. Amenity is blocked, but we can still grow. So let's keep growing. Because the camp and the farm give both half a housing.
Without craftsmanship.
Okay, would I want builder production? No, I don't think so. Okay, quite a bit of more land up here. That's good for me. It's very good for me. I could go for an early settler. The shrine would also work right before this. Or a builder. Even though I said I don't need the builder, right? Let's go for the shrine.
अखंड जम्बुदीपस मौर्यस्य अधिराजा अहं चंद्रगुप्तो न इदं मम सिसे अनुपविसितो.
It's an honor to meet you, and we would love to have your hospitality. Let's try to be friendly with him. If we're far enough away, he will be friendly. Not sure if we are far enough away, since we share a continent. Well, at least I have +5 combat strength against him. Doesn't look like it. He's already unfriendly. I mean, that's usually the case with DTAI, but let's see how unfriendly. Yeah. Member of rival secret society. Oh, so he chose another one. Yeah, no, you shall not pass. My little scouting cats will say no to that. I mean, they will say nya to that. Also, this would be a great district as well. With 4 tiles next to it. Imagine being Gitarsha with this start. Oh my god, this would be a +6 campus. Or Australia. With Australia it would be a +7 campus. Remove the Martian, it's a +7 campus for Australia. That's just so good. You just fortify in place. You kill this one, and you move over. Great. I decided to kill with this guy instead of promote, so first of all this guy can move over, and second of all so I can kill this one and have my chariot here with full health. So this guy will probably be attacked by this slinger that moves down and shoots, and this one attacks into either. This way I have the healthiest units that I can have, and therefore a better chance at killing those afterwards. Because there always could be more, the barb camp is spawning on me. So Stonehenge already gone. Someone is already doing profit points besides me. Troublesome, but I can live with it. Great. Here I will attack. Because, wow, I even killed with the flank. Thanks. That was nice. One further ahead, and then you come back here. Got that tile over there, that's good. Growing in 4 turns. Good, good, good. So it's probably Temple of Artemis, into pyramids, into Mahabodhi, into Mausoleum. That's probably the best way to approach it. Means I will need a builder. How much is a builder? 215. I have that much money very soon. I just realized I have only one luxury and it's a terrible one. The only part that is not very good about this start. Also the noise in me that Oxford goes over the city as a pin. I will remove Oxford for a while. Yeah, go smash this. Yeah, you heal a little bit longer. I don't like when you're this low on health. Good. Now I want to try for this wonder. And I'll buy a builder as soon as I can. If I had cows, I could go for Great Zimbabwe. Would be ridiculously good in the city. Nice. He did a dum-dum. Now I can shoot him. And smash him with this guy while he's not on fortification bonus anymore. Now he's so low that he can be killed by anything. Also this guy has a promotion, therefore we'll heal up the next turn. Well, in 2 turns. The next turn he has to take the camp. And he'll probably shoot it with this guy and then take it. Bonk. Nice. Vampires. Can't take it because I already choose something else. Pantheon. Could go for production from fishing boats. That would be quite good. Earth Goddess I think is not that great because it doesn't work on water tiles. The settler one is already gone. Yeah, I really think the production from fishing boats will be really good here. Quite a few people are already working on the religion. I may will have to do projects, which is quite a bit annoying, but probably unavoidable. Got her. Ooh, nice, I did the quest for this one. The problem is, I will probably not get a golden age. Yeah, in 10 turns. I would need... Yeah, I would need to meet them to find a natural wonder or something. But even then, a natural wonder... A galley... Finishing this... Actually, there's a chance that I could get it. I have the money for the builder now. What can I chop though? Not too much. I mean, the quarry, if I had the masonry. But I can improve it. Also, I can try to work more production. Because we're anyway housing capped now. And I could buy a productive tile maybe. I can try and then buy a galley, get suzerainty. Then all of that together would be quite a bit of era score. Unmet player. So I should get... I will get Amani and send it to there. Send her to there. To Hansa it is, right? Yeah, Hansa. So we will kick someone else out. I mean, yeah, I could farm this and it becomes a huge food tile, but it loses the money. Okay, Reina isn't that great in this city. It will be better in expansion. But in an expansion, she'll be huge. So someone seems to be on the other side of Hunza, I think. Oh, I found the natural wonder, but I can't settle that. So I would have to find another one. Maybe Dark Age into Heroic Age is the better choice here. Four turns. Because the wonder will be 4. How much do we need? 25. The galley is quite some. Still 7 turns. Oh, Chandra can go over here. That's not good. So, this is an inland sea. Makes me want to build a city here. Just for the canal. Oh yes. Because this is a lake. Makes the placement of Kilwa a bit awkward unless I do it over here. I mean, sure, why not? Not a city-state, a cultural one, very nice. Mohenjo-daro. Ooh, nice. Six turns and 6 turns. But more production costs me 90. I don't have that at the moment. In 2 turns. Could always remove 1 deer for that. I may have to count this because Amani is in next turn. Okay. Let's do the calcs because sadly in the wiki it isn't shown which something gives what exactly. So I need to check that online. Civ 6 era score list, yes. Historic moments. Because I need to get 16 era score to get a golden age. I don't care about a normal age. Normal age or dark age is not a big difference for me. While a golden age could be very good. Okay. World Wonder is 4 era score. So we're left with 12 more. Okay. All the others will be quite tough. Suzerain. City states first. If I become the first, it is 2. So I could get that here. That would be 6. Therefore, 10 more missing. The galley, which I at the moment cannot afford. Enemy city state pacified. Is also 2 envoys. 2 eras, so that would be 8. But even if the ship is also 4, I still miss 4 more. So no. I do not want. I want to reassign you somewhere else, Amani, for the moment. Because I can't get it, no matter what I do. Can't get the Golden Age. Even if I chop it out. So I don't want to chop it out. That's okay. Then I'll just improve the fish very soon. Oh wow. Oh wow. Could not even have chopped it out. Well, I could have if I chopped it out instead of improving the stone. Oh, this is painful. Oh, so close. So close. Also, I'm a bit scared that I may not get the religion if people... yeah, if people... What do people do? If people get the Golden Age for the Prophet. And the AI always picks the Prophet Golden Age. When it gets a Golden Age. Always.
Vessel's large, mate.
Yep, let's go once in again, and then I should have an easy time for the religion. Okay, the pyramids it is then. It was worth a try. Temple of Artemis doesn't always go early. Sometimes the AI just doesn't really have the option to build it. Now we would have to card for it. Oh, too bad. I won't build another builder or wonder at the moment. I will soon go for a settler. But next era I will get it. I will need Magnus. They will want a government plaza. I could build the government plaza here. Or even here, because now it's very likely that I remove a deer. Could build the government plaza here. Oh, the diplomatic quarter would also be good. It makes the holy site at least a little bit better. Also build it here and make these two better. That would be very tempting. Money isn't my big issue. Magnus, go to Washington. And I will go for a builder afterwards. So I want to remove the rice here. I mean, I will have to go for a... Oh, I already have the granary. What tile are you going for? The fish up there. Okay. Good. And America enters into its first dark age.
Anuk Bidu.
Okay. Did we meet you before or after? No, we went into a dark age. Good. So both the suzerainty and meeting her went into the next era. Good, good. Yeah, free inquiry. Because we should be able to get some Eurekas quite easily. Send her a delegation, maybe we can be friendly with her. Okay, she likes us for the moment. Found a new continent. Good. Next turn we get a prophet for a religion. Very good. Now I want a builder. Builder card is in. That's good. In 4 turns I can change. Very good. What? Someone declared war on a city-state. Mohenjo-daro. Bye-bye, Mohenjo-daro.
When wasteful war shall statute...
I'd love to help Mohenjo-daro. So friendship with her? Great. That's sad that Mohenjo-daro is now dying. Could buy that kind of unit. Interesting. Pyramids or the government plaza. Let's go for the pyramids. First, finish the builder. Good. The crabs also give housing. That's good, so I can grow a little bit more. Oh yeah, work these 2 tiles because they give money in production quite a bit, and the other tiles. That's totally okay, that's good. Now we block Chandragupta. That's very good. Oh, she's over here. Okay. She could easily come and settle here. An early harbor will be crucial. Now let's see what we can get as a religion. Someone already has choral music. Choral music wouldn't have been bad. That would have been quite good. This will be our score. We're America, so of course we have to choose something that is basically not a religion, because America doesn't officially have a religion. Maybe the disc world? The disc? Because flat earth and stuff, right? The disc world. Must make sure that everyone has their faith in that. Or snake people, because like Zuckerberg and all, they're all snake people. Or 5G towers, they give cancer and COVID, right? Let's go with the disc world. Shrines and temples provide extra housing, wouldn't be bad. International trade routes provide +1 gold for every temple and shrine at the origin city. Well, so basically +2 gold. Yeah. So +2 gold when I have built both. That's not that much, +2 gold per trade. I mean, trade routes, it's good, but it's not that good. World Wonder Faith is quite good. Or housing. I think I go for Feed the World and get the housing going. Pagodas is what I will want because it gives diplomatic favor. But I will not choose it as first because I want the book belief. No, not the book belief. I want the candle belief first. This one. Religious colonization. Cities start with this religion in place if founded by a player who has this as their majority of religion. This means every city we settle from now on will follow our religion. That means I don't have to spread it at all. That's amazing. Good. And you come here, we'll remove that. Start on the pyramids. I could really use more culture, to be honest. A suzerain in here would be great. But I want the Erasco. What do you want? Send a trade route. Oh my god, that's super easy. That's super easy. I can't, in 2 turns I can get a trader. I have to see how I do that, because I totally want that. And I want to scout more over here. Because I feel like this is an inland sea. Therefore connected to her. And somewhat contested. Could move this to Hansa. Although it's already 5 that is required. I could move her to Mohenjo. Because I really, yeah, let's move her to Mohenjo. Because I got the suzerainty out of this, and I don't really need 3 in there, because +2 production in every city with an armory or consulate building. I have neither of that. Make a colossal eruption.
That's the positive aspect.
Holy shit. Early Empire and change the cards. No more builder production. Domestic trade. I can't have domestic trade routes. Science. Yeah, I don't have any wild cards yet because I don't have a government yet. Wonder production. Yes, please. I need this to harvest, and I will need this to harvest. Drop rainfall. I will need this and that. Oh my god, I'm dumb. I need these two techs. That's okay. I can get the pyramids first. Oh my god, look at Chandra's military score already. Let's go and heal in our territory. Could really use this incense. Some culture I could use. So slow in culture. $48 production. 48 production. That's not enough. I'll wait. I want to finish it with one chop. This did really erupt and kill his unit. Nice. Sadly, he has promoted units here and the walls are already taking damage. I could still get suzerainty of it just for the era score. Golden Age is 32. That should be very easy actually. Oh, another city-state. Very nice. What is your quest? Construct a government plaza. I will get that. That's very nice. And I can get now suzerainty at Mohenjo-Daro. Send a trade route. Yeah, sorry. Send a trade route. Heavy chariot. Where? Over here. Nice. Cool, go there. He's already Varus, that's so scary. He could just wipe us as well off the planet. What a menace. He's building Apadana super early. Apadana would have been a great wonder, but with this little culture it's impossible. Let's get this upgraded and go scouting. Another city-state, Akkad. Wants a great general. That's not gonna happen. But Amani can go to Akkad. Someone is already going in there, but that's a... oh. +4. No, Amani can go to Lisbon then. Free money, that's good. $54. I think that puts it down to 1 turn, right? Yeah.
From the height of these pyramids, 40 centuries look down on us.
with this, I end the first episode in here. And see you next time when we try to expand, to build 1 or 2 more wonders, and to get more city-states on our side. See you next time. Thank you for watching.